let's get started. We're going to be doing root chakra frequency for this first one.
Trees. Grasses. Water. Sun. Stars. Moon. Clouds. Rain. All are our friends. Are us. Nature embraces us, and we embrace nature. We are nature. We are the trees and the clouds and the waters. When you hug a tree, you're hugging yourself. We are human beings. Human beings are part of nature. When you see the ocean or the lake or the river, you're seeing yourself. Nature is a manifestation of God. And that manifestation is love all the way.
Alright guys, we're gonna lay back. If you have a YogiBoard, put the speaker in the heart chakra position and turn the vibes up to 148 hertz using the sonic tone generator app or audio frequency generator. There's lots of sound wave apps. Just comment if you want to know all the sound wave apps I use. There's tons of them and I use different ones for different things. But like I said, we're gonna lay back and start with a nasal breathing first round to expand our diaphragm at the top and at the bottom. So I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes, and this is the same style of breathing, belly, chest, head breath, but we're gonna keep our mouth closed the whole time, and we're gonna breathe in and expand our lung capacity at the top as much as we possibly can. And then when we exhale, instead of doing 50%, we want to exhale 100% at the bottom. So these breaths are going to be slower. I'll demonstrate a couple before we get started. See how my belly still was rising in the beginning, and then the chest, and then the head. So it's the same as What we usually do, just slow down and just through the nasal passages. All right, so I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes and we're gonna get after it. All right, belly, chest, head, closed mouth. This 2 minutes is up, instead of holding our breath for 2 minutes at the bottom, we're gonna hold our breath at the bottom for 1 minute and hold it at the top for 1 minute. So continue breathing. We have about 45 seconds left of breathing. So at this pace, it's probably 3 to 4 more breaths. So really try and go as deep as you can. Imagine your lung capacity stretching out at the top 100%, and then on the exhale at the bottom 100%. We're just trying to make all the room possible in our lungs to get ready for the more intense breathing in the next 2 rounds. Big one in, and then exhale just 50% on this last one and hold. In. Exhale 50%, hold 1 minute. Really awesome Yogananda quote. When the mind is calm, how quickly, how smoothly, how beautifully you will perceive everything. When that mind is imbalanced, it's hard to perceive the truth about any situation. Balance your mind by being in the present. Meditate, breathe deeply, and ground yourself into the present moment. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hop in to the second round of breathing. Belly, chest, head, pick up the pace. We're gonna open our mouth and breathe through our mouth for the belly and chest breaths, and then go back to the nostrils for that last sip to charge up the pituitary and pineal glands behind your sinuses. Belly, chest, head. 2 minutes. Belly, chest, head. diaphragm for that first round. So that's the whole purpose. We're trying to get our lungs as big as possible. In this book I'm reading by James Nestor, the quote's pretty long, but the main purpose is diet, exercise, fitness, everything is second to lung capacity when it comes to longevity. So the bigger your lung capacity is, the longer and more healthy you're gonna be. So breath work is basically the most important thing you can do for a happy, healthy life. Belly, chest, head. We really want to generate that belly breath. Start in the belly, puff it out. It really helps to put your hand on your belly so you can feel it rise in the beginning, transfer that into the chest. And then that last sip, like I said, charge up the pituitary and pineal glands. Pituitary makes all the hormones that make you feel good, so it's really important to do the nostril breathing at the top. All right, we're gonna do 4 more breaths. Really go hard on these last 4, and we're gonna hold it at the bottom for 2 minutes after that. Last one. Exhale 50%, hold it at the bottom, 2 minutes. breaths, guys. Really get after it on these last 8 to 10 breaths. All right, 3 more breaths, guys. All right, last one, biggest one yet, and exhale 50%, hold 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna crank the vibes up to crown chakra frequency. That's at 192 hertz. That's the note F in Eastern frequency. Focus on the droning tone and go deep.
The universe is a manifestation of the one. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120.
great job, guys. I hope you enjoyed that frequency-infused breath work. I use this enormous, awesome speaker to hook up to the tone generator, so even if you don't have a YogiBoard, you can still benefit from the frequencies I use during the breath work. So I put the frequencies in the same key as the songs I choose for the breath work, so it all goes together really well, and it just takes that breath work to the next level because everything is vibration when you break it down. So, you know, everything is breath too. So breath and vibration go hand in hand. So when you're doing breath work and you're able to concentrate on the vibes that coincide with your chakras, which are your energy centers for your body, it's just tuning up your body. So there's this one quote by Rick Ireton, I don't know word for word, but basically it's, your body is the instruments and your chakras are the strings. Might as well learn how to play it. So your chakras are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So just like a guitar, it's like E, A, D, G, B, E. So it's literally, they have their own vibration and frequency, and the more you use them and tune them up, the better your intuition gets, the more grounded you get. Every energy center has its own deal. So when you tune up all of them and use them all the time, you just get more in tune. So that's what we're doing here. So thanks for practicing with us. Thanks again, Brittany, for the flow and being here for the breath work. And we love you guys. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. If you want to leave special requests, DM us on YogiBoard's Instagram and we can create a special flow for you guys next week.
All right, yeah, DM on Instagram or comment, since this is going to be on YouTube and maybe Instagram. We're just trying to get it out there as many places as possible for free, so people can start learning more about the YogiBoard. There's a lot of online yoga and breath work out there, but very few are good quality that are free, and it's either yoga or breath work. So this is both, and it's free, and it's good quality, so you're welcome. All right, guys? Peace out. We love you.